Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
And tonight we have our fabulous guest.
Queen Craft
Bridget.
by Bridget. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hanging out with you.
It's so nice to have you here. And we want to say hello to everyone. And Queen Bridget, you probably know most of the people that are on the panel.
On the panel? In the chat.
On the chat.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few names I know and quite a few that I do not, but it's always fun to make new friends. So I'm always interested in meeting new people.
Awesome, awesome. And that's why we brought you to meet, to introduce Bridget to some of the subscribers that have never met you. And to visit with your subscribers that are here as well. And so we're going to say hello first to some of the members that are here. And some of them we've already kind of chit-chatted.
Yeah, we tend to chit-chat a little bit before we go on.
Mm-hmm. And,
just to see, to say hello, and because we're just getting ready to come on.
So we already said hello to some of these members coming in, and our monitors. Thank you, Lorraine and
Vicky
and we already said hello to Panda, Fiverr, and
I hope Panda's drinking that coffee.
Yes, Panda. Oh, I hope so too. I hope he likes it. We got a chance to send Panda a little Puerto Rican coffee.
straight from the PR.
Straight from the PR. Let's see. We got
hello, Pebbles.
Patty Myers, Pebble. And we got
Flower Crochet Creations.
No. Hope you're doing well, Jen.
And there's Brian and Tank.
Oh, Brian. Hi, Brian.
Brian just comes on to see me have my teeth fall out. That's all he's on. That's what he comes on for.
Brian is a talented man.
Yes, he is.
I just like seeing that he's coming in. Thank you, Brian, for being here. And the fact that you're nudging on Matt here and there, that's all right. That's all right. Keep him awake.
Exactly.
Let's see, Lorene. And we got Kim G. Thank you for coming in, Kim.
And Ron Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. And Stephanie.
And Moonlight. I hope you're doing okay, Moonlight.
And Stephanie's saying hello to Bridget as well. Many of them know you already.
And if you don't know her, she makes some killer bags.
Yeah, she does.
And then Ola Jo, I thought Ola Jo's in here too.
She is. In fact, I'm just reading here. Ola Jo, she's saying hello to Matt on the chat.
Yeah, Ola Jo's an enabler. She's got that link to the Pearl site.
She's been talking about those pearls that are
those brand new Odyssey 2s.
Oh, and if you don't know, those Odyssey 2s are, they remade those Odysseys that are supposed to be a little lighter than the Odyssey ones.
Because the old ones are heavy. Yeah, the first ones.
Yeah. So Ola Jo's out there enabling us.
So, So, Bridget, what hooks for crocheting do you use?
Yeah,
I am a straight up tulip girl, all the way.
Oh, for real?
Tulips.
That would be Rebecca.
Which one?
My tulips. Yeah.
Tulips.
Oh. Well, that's good. Well, for me, I am a.
Yeah, that's the clovers, right?
Yeah, those are the clovers.
I'm a clover girl.
Now, I do have the clovers for my lace work,
Uh-huh.
So like my point from my .06 to
The small clovers.
7.5s. The stuff I do thread work with, or like I crocheted a pumpkin out of sewing thread.
Uh-huh.
So
I would,
I needed a teeny tiny little hook.
They're small. The clovers are small.
I will never mess with those hooks ever again. No, no, no. Rebecca left. She has a set of really fine ones, and she left them in the car, and one got loose. And I reached in the.
I had them in a box, and one fell out.
And I reached in the glove box, and it was sharp enough to stick in my finger.
Yeah, they're real sharp.
And because of the hook, it didn't want to. So I'm.
Oh, I love it.
I was dancing around with this the hook stuck in my finger.
Yeah. There's old Joe. Let's see, Jen Snow. Sherry. Thank you, Sherry, for coming in. Robin. And Stephanie.
Yeah, these are my two favorites.
Yeah.
Someone
he used to use the heavy ones.
Someone gifted me a furls one time, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm afraid to use it. I'm a klutz, and like on top of that, like I'll be holding things, and just all of a sudden, whoops! It's no longer in my hand. It's over there across the room, or it's on the floor, and I just know my luck. I'm gonna look at it sideways, and it's gonna say, "Peace out."
Well, I'm a bit of a klutz. I always have been. So yeah, I like these, and then kind of when my hands get tired, I use my dots.
He likes the dots because his hands are big and his dots are longer.
Yeah, and they're kind of squishy, but these are nice and light. I had the metal streamlines, and they were just way too heavy. I really liked them, but they were too heavy. And so I got these, and I really like these. You and Michi with our enablers with the pearls.
And I would be afraid to try the metal ones too because of the weight. Because I know, like, even with these, anything above a 6.5, and I can't do it. It's too heavy. Wow. But I also can't use anything bigger than a 4-weight yarn. I'm forcing myself through some Amies, but you know, that big yarn pushes my fingers apart too much, and it hurts my hands. And I've just gotten to the point where if it's not going to bring me joy, I'm just not going to do it. And
that's right.
I have enough pain in my life. I don't need any, voluntarily.
Absolutely.
See, Bubba's starting his mess, or Brian's starting his mess again.
He says, Matt, you should use.
You should be used to getting stuck with fishing hooks.
Yeah, Matt is a fisherman, so yeah.
I love fishing.
I've had fishing hooks stuck in my arm and my fingers, and yeah.
I've had 3 fish mounted.
Ooh, what kind?
Trips to Canada. I had a 5-pound walleye. I had a 3.5-pound blue walleye.
Ooh.
Which is only available in one lake in Canada. And then I ended up catching a 12.5-pound walleye.
Wow.
That's some work.
I have never caught walleye.
I was all of 7 when I caught it. Yeah, my grandparents were my adopted parents for a while, so we went to Canada every year fishing, and I was pretty good at it.
Yeah, we actually, growing up, I went on a lot of vacations with my grandparents, and so we went all the way up to, I want to say it was up by Prince Rupert, Canada, which is like 80 or 100 miles from Alaska.
Wow.
And we were up there. We were up there. We were fly fishing and all
Oh,
that up there. So I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I've
you
never learned to fly fish, but I would love to.
It's a lot of fun. When you get the hang of it, it becomes fun. Until you get the hang of it, yeah.
Right? I suppose that's like everything that we try in life, though. When you're first learning.
When I first learned to knit, because that was my first dabbling with yarn stuff. I thought to myself, what could go wrong with 2 sticks and some string? And I didn't know that much could go wrong with it. I cussed like a sailor for about 8 hours.
How did you start crochet the arts?
I started crocheting about 8 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
It first started off, my dogs are extremely smart, and I did not want them barking in the house when they needed to go outside to go potty because my husband works swing shift. So sometimes he's on days, sometimes he's on nights, sometimes it gets a little crazy around here. So we don't want them barking to say, hey, I need to go outside. So I was like, well, I'll hang some bells on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, I know how to macrame. I'll go to the store and I'll get some yarn and I'll macrame a rope and I'll put some bells on it. Well, as you can imagine, a macrame rope out of yarn, 4-weight yarn, was a little lackluster, And I'm like, Grandma tried to get me to crochet when I was little, and I was so tight, and I was such a nervous kid. I had a bad childhood, and disappointing anyone was something really awful in my life. Bad things would happen, and I was so nervous about disappointing anyone that everything went in a tight circle. You couldn't get back in it. It was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But that memory hit me that day, and I'm like, you know what? I ran down to the local Walmart. I picked me up a 5.5 millimeter hook. Come back home. I typed into YouTube how to single crochet because I remembered how to chain from all the way back then. I remembered how to chain. So then I crocheted back and forth, single crochet this belt that I put some bells on. And then I'm like, well, I still got yarn. I still got a hook. What's the next thing I can crochet? YouTube, here we come. Crystal Bag O'Day. I found her. And after I learned from Crystal, then I learned to read patterns. And then after I learned to read patterns, I'm like, well, if I can read a crochet pattern, I could probably do a knitting pattern. So then I started to knit. And then I found people spinning. So I wanted to spin. So now I spin and dye yarn and all the crafts.
I did watch one of your spinning YouTubes, and you did it with such ease.
I love it.
Really nice.
I would have such a knot. We were watching you do like the
chain flying.
I would have such a knot.
You were wrapping the knot together. That was really nice to watch.
Yeah, I would have such a mess.
It's like, but
the spinning wheel was different. The way there was two parts to your spinning wheel.
Yeah, well, I have one that you're like when you think of a spinning wheel. I also have one that looks like that, and that would be this one.
Yes.
But I did my tutorial on my double treadle wheel.
Yes, the double.
Yeah, my bags, back when I was making the bags all the time for, putting on the website and whatnot, helped me endeavor into many other crafts.
I love it.
It was like, ooh, I found a new hobby I want to try. Let's have a bag sale.
What is your favorite type of yarn you like to use?
wool.
You like wool.
Yes, because wool or cotton, because my favorite thing to make is wearables. I love to make a nice dress or a pretty top or a nice skirt. I want something that I can step out of the house and go, nice. And nothing brings me that. Like, you could buy me a $2,000 dress, and that is never going to bring me as much joy as the pack of yarn that I dyed myself and then turned into a dress.
Yeah, because that's cooler.
Or something you made yourself. Yeah. Absolutely. I think
that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest thing for me. As the stuff that I've made, I've gotten all kinds of nice compliments on them, and it means a lot.
Or something you've given away, and they've enjoyed.
One of my prized possessions, the king got me a world map and a frame for it to go on. And every time I send a bag out to somewhere that I have never sent a bag out before, I put a pin in the map. So I've got pins from New Zealand to Australia to India, the UK, all over the US. Seeing because my memory is not so good. I've had 2 massive heart attacks.
I did not miss that.
It's no good. But seeing those little pins on that mat just makes me go,
Thank you.
Gosh, thank you, Robin. Let's stop for a quick second. Thank you so much.
Let me see if I finally got this thing to work.
Pardon us for a second.
I know it's for a super chat, but I know it wasn't a super chat, but I haven't gone far enough to make the one for
she gave
for the members.
20 members, gift members, and does it say all the members? Oh yes, on top. No,
on the thing it does.
Does it say on there?
Welcome to all the new members.
Thank you, new members.
If you guys want to read those out for a second and you don't mind me stepping away, little Miss Penelope needs to go pee-pee. So I got to run her outside real quick.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Warm Mukwa. A bear. That's Robin Rhodes. That's the only one that I see. Hold on.
Mama G's in the house?
Well, that's Robin Rhodes. That's the one who received the membership. Let's see. It doesn't, on mine, it doesn't show.
Now, what's up, CC Angel?
Could it be that those are all the members?
Right on. Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you so much.
Mimi rocks. So I got little stuff. What's going on, Jill?
Hello, Jill. Oh, thank you for coming in, Jill. Jill was just on. We were watching her channel, and I was pried away because I was watching her doing coloring, and I wanted to watch her. And she was using some of my favorite books that she got me hooked on.
Oh no, Sherry, there should be two streams of us. There should be a vertical one and a horizontal one.
Mhm.
Because we're doing the thank you, Mimi. Mimi gave us I just saw it. It just disappeared.
What, like, I think
Yeah, Mimi gave $1.
StreamYard is doing some funny things.
Well, we're doing some funny things on StreamYard.
Is that what it's doing?
Yeah, because we're doing the vertical and the horizontal live. So there's two. Yeah, the writing on the other one is smaller. And our wonderful guest is back.
Sorry about that.
Well, and Penelope's got to go. She's got to go.
That's right.
Right.
And then it's raining cats and dogs out there.
Oh.
You're not going to eat a piggy treat. Oh my goodness, you ate a piggy treat. The dog is so jealous she's eating piggy treats.
Yeah. For those
They're only honeys and oats. So
those who didn't weren't there at the other, this is the bag that Bridget made for us. It's beautiful, and it has my little Paco on there.
A lot of little Pacos.
A lot of little Pacos, and the bag is just beautiful. And I want you to see, it has her professional little
Like the little tag on it. That's so cool.
A Queen Bridget tag, and it's made just so beautifully. It's a big bag, and it's, oh goodness. Well, I already have my knitting things in there, but it's made just beautifully. It's got the little pocket there, and she made a zipper bag, also lined, and a small bag with a little pull string. It's just beautiful. And all with our little Paco in mind. She just totally surprised us. And then she sent us a beautiful card. And in that card, she sent us, and she says she gets.
And thank you, Moonlight. I'm sorry, I'm busting in.
So I guess these are her favorite little things to collect here, is all these little the little crown. And
show her that you're
so
missing
much.
the thing. No, that was, who's that from?
From oh, and
We missed this last time.
and she didn't have it right here. It's hanging right on my
Yeah, it's hanging right off of her light.
light.
there you go. That's
So
a great place for it to hang since
when
all
I'm
the
not
pretty
in the
color.
computer, I put it down. This beautiful little deer. Thank you so much, Miss Bridget. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yes, thank you that was very nice of you to do that.
That is so kind.
The pearls have got to go in the bag.
That's right.
Is there something that you're working on, Mrs. Bridget?
Well, I'm just about finished with another bookend model that was sent to me by the wonderful Miss Stephanie. And I have a shawl on the go, but it's in the other room. And I have, I'm working on Charmander. My nieces and nephew really love Pokemon. So at Christmas time, I let them go through my pattern books. I have quite a few of the Pokemon patterns downloaded, and I let them pick out 3 patterns that they liked each. Of course, the oldest one didn't listen to the directions and just wrote 3 Pokemon that she liked down. So I had to go buy some more patterns.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
But my nephew's birthday is coming up here in just a couple of weeks, and it's the last Pokemon I need to make, and I have all the birthday presents for the year done.
Wow.
And dusted.
Wow.
January was very productive.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Now, how many nephews was that?
I have 1 nephew. I have 3 nieces. 1 is out of the home already, and I have a great nephew already.
Mm-hmm. You sound like me.
He's making me old. How dare she?
I made a 49er blanket for my grandnephew, and I'm in the middle of making a
Oakland A's
blanket for my other grandnephew.
If it was just that green and gold, I'd say put a big OG on there and send it on over.
Somebody else said that
Green
too.
Bay, huh? Green Bay. No, actually, no, it's Oakland A's. So, that's what I've been doing. Usually we're making gifts for other people. That's just what we do. And last year we were busy doing hats and blankets for
Happy Hats
for the veterans. So we were busy all last year doing that.
Now that's one I could get behind. I really like doing the ones for the veterans.
Yeah, that was fun. That's a lot of work. And so we're going
excuse
to be
me, ladies. Jeremy, get some rest. Hope you feel better, bro.
Jeremy, hope you feel better. And so we were doing that. So we're going to once that gets started, we'll be doing that again as well.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We do charity rides with our bike club for the veterans.
Uh-huh.
And this last fall, I got to ride with the front of the pack for the Veterans Day parade, and then the Veterans ride for Christmas. Oh, that was so much fun.
Awesome.
And it's so wonderful to see so many good people get together to help out so many other good people.
On a bicycle? That is so cool.
That is very cool. That is very cool.
On a great big Honda Goldwing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
I love that because we come from a veterans family. My dad was in the military. All my uncles, my brothers in the military. His son is in the military, so it means a lot to us. And
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grew up my first few years of life were Army brat on base. We even lived in Germany for a time. So
right on.
We understand.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And my uncle was in Desert Storm. I actually have a Vietnamese aunt that came home from the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 cousins that are just absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, their hair. Oh, their hair.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how long have you been on the YouTube?
I think I'm coming up on 7 years now. Almost as long as I've been crocheting.
Wow.
Yeah, my growth, my numbers don't show it, but I did in the beginning. I made the big taboo boo boo, and I let things that weren't like my channel related get in my head, and I quit for a year.
Oh, that's okay.
You know, so
we call that life happens.
Yeah, but YouTube doesn't like that, and they don't show your videos out as well after you do that.
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to kickstart again. You got to, once you got that beginning momentum, you got to keep that train running to keep really growing. But it's all right. Honestly, I started my channel to make friends. I have made a few friends. So anything that happens past that, that's all frosting on the cake, you know. Oh, are you going to come up and say hi?
I think.
Oh, you're going to show him to us? Show him to us? Come on. Oh, is he too
Gotta
heavy?
see the pig. Gotta see Penelope.
Gotta see
Come here, Mama. Come here. Come on. Penelope, you gotta come up, Mama. Come here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Her, huh? Oh, look at her. Hi, Penelope.
I'm mad at my mommy. Mommy gave me a bath today, and I don't like it. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Look at the part. Oh, she's a cutie pie. But now she's beginning to squeal real loud now, huh?
Oh yeah. She can.
And just as for those that have channels, speaking of channels and YouTube and community, for those of you that have channels, type in Paco and it'll drop your channel.
Yes.
So, guys, go ahead and type in Paco. Let's spread the love.
And that's PACO.
And Miss Penelope will get bigger. Piggies grow for about 3 years, and she is just a baby yet. She can be anywhere from 70 to 350 pounds, and that is a mini pig. People say micro mini pig. They'll sell you the picture. They'll show you the 1 day, 2 day old piglet that's this big, and they're really super cute. Yeah, don't be fooled. They grow.
They grow.
And there's no guarantee that it's going, it could stay 50 pounds. It could. There's no guarantee. And if you need a guarantee, you kind of
range.
For 350 pounds. And what kind of pig is he?
She is a Kuni.
Kuni.
Yep. And she is litter trained. She also goes outside to go potty. She is also button trained. She can tell me go potty outside. She can tell me she wants a treat, please. She can ask for her bop, and her bop is her toy, which dispenses treats as she is bopping it along. And she can also ask for scratches, please, because piggies are very itchy. They like lots of things to scratch on, and having something, having brushes around is good for her, but she also really likes to just be brushed. So when she wants her scratches, please, we sit down and we brush, and she gets what a lot of people call the goosebumps for piggies. And the goosebumps for piggies is they start doing yoga poses. Like she'll do downward facing dog if you scratch the right place on her hind haunches, or if you scratch her belly just right, she flops over and just does the, okay, whatever you want, Mom. Like it is so funny. And he is so mischievous. It's not really mischievous. It's like having a 3-year-old in the house constantly. So if you have the energy to keep up with a 3-year-old running around and teaching, then a piggy is an awesome idea for you. If not, probably not, because they need the social interaction. They need to be, they're intelligent creatures. They know their names.
Mhm.
And if I tell her, let's go take a bath, she's gonna, she's like, we ain't doing that. She knows what that word means, you know, like, yeah, and they are very, very clean. Generally, they roll in the mud to cool off because piggies cannot sweat. The
Mhm.
expression sweat like a pig. Yeah, you can't sweat like a pig unless you don't sweat at all.
Mhm.
Ooh,
So the mud is good for them.
Yes, it's very good for them.
Mhm.
Yeah, it helps cool them down when they're all, and another thing about piggies is like even my male pig, which is outside most of the time because he's a male pig and he can be very bullheaded sometimes. But
Mhm.
even him, he has one part of the pen where he eats and he sleeps in, and he has one part of the pen where he does his business in. And he
Mhm.
keeps those completely separate
Well,
because
that's
he
very
doesn't
good.
want to do that where he eats, you know, because
that's always a good thing is not to do that where you eat.
right, right.
Mhm. That's really good.
That's what my grandpa used to say. Don't do that where you eat.
Hell, hell,
You talked about doing macrame. How long have you been doing that?
I first learned to macrame as a little girl on the school bus.
Oh.
We made friendship bracelets for each other, either
Mhm.
the flat ones or the ones that went round and round and round, and that is a macrame stitch. Now, stuff like the curtains, the first curtain I made was the first curtain I ever made.
Oh.
So the two that I've made are the two that I've ever made. you know, like
Mhm.
I'm the type where a lot of people are sitting there like, I don't know, that looks hard. I might not be able to do that. That is not me. I am like deep end,
Yeah.
bungee jump, skydive. Let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Well, I remember macrame from the 60s and 70s. I mean, we used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in the middle. I have to finish the recording after the live tonight and then edit it so that I can put up the first part of the tutorial and then we can do our live macrame along for
I
this
saw that.
piece.
That was very cute. Yes. I could see a whole wall of that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's something pretty, and you can do it as a curtain, you can do it as a wall hanging. Really, just like with crochet and knitting, the only limit is your imagination.
Mhm.
And I like pork chops too, honestly. Pigs are awesome pets, but they taste good too. We
Pork
just
chop.
don't tell
I was,
Penelope
I was
that.
thinking that when you were calling the pig, I'm thinking, ah, it's not best to name what you're going to eat.
Well, I would never ever name her if I was gonna eat her. I grew up on a farm, so I can very much compartmentalize. I cannot eat one of my pets, but I can raise an animal to eat. I just
Yeah.
don't make that animal my pet.
That's
You
right.
know.
That's right.
But yeah, growing up on the dairy farm and whatnot, and yeah, that's how you had to be. We had
You
beef
also,
cows.
yeah, dairy farm. You also mentioned that you are possibly getting some goats,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, we are looking at what I really want is the fainting goats,
Oh,
but
those are crazy.
Now, that is not a normal goat. It's a goat with a disability, right?
well,
Not
yeah,
a
I mean,
normal that
I'm not
one.
exactly normal, so who am I to judge?
Now, how do you go about looking for someone a goat that has a disability?
The fainting goats is actually a breed. It's just a real
Oh, it
small
is a breed.
breed of goat, and that goat has an overactive. I can't remember what system, and when they get scared, they freeze up. It's just part of that breed. That's how they are.
Really?
If we don't get those, there's a breed that's slightly bigger than them called Nigerian dwarfs, and they've got long, pretty hair. So we might end up getting them. It's going to probably end up being the Nigerian dwarfs, just for the fact that I can get 2 or 3 Nigerian dwarfs for the price of one fainting goat.
Why is it called a Nigerian?
That's just the name of it, just the breed. Just like a lot of potbellies are Vietnamese potbellies. The geese that I'm getting are African geese.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's just the specific breed name and type.
Let's see. Atonis says, I get a kick out of the fainting goats.
They are a lot of fun. They really are. And we've just extended the yard this last fall. We are extending it again so that everybody can stay out in our backyard, because I absolutely love hearing the geese talk to everybody, and then the ducks start quacking. And when they start quacking, they sound like they're laughing. It's like, so the goose goes, whoop, 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 and then the duck. So it sounds like the goose is telling jokes, and the geese are having a good time out there. And I tell you, ain't nothing better than sitting out there and stitching away and listening to that goose crack jokes, you know, and watching the little animals play is such a peaceful life.
It almost seems like there's people talking back there, huh? With the animals.
The geese are mean.
Yeah, some geese are mean. It depends. If you leave them alone, they're okay.
No.
Geese
are like guard dogs. So if you raise them right.
Where we're at, we have a lot of geese. And we have a lot of ducks.
No,
we have a big pond.
I lived up in Washington.
They leave us. They're pretty good. They're pretty.
And we have peacocks too.
And we have peacocks. We have like maybe 10 peacocks.
Lady.
And they're pretty mellow.
But for that, like the Canadian geese, they're mean. We used to have them. I used to live by a lake up in Washington, and yeah, they were no fun.
See, we get them because having a goose in the yard is quite like having a guard dog in the yard.
Yes. Especially if you only have 1 or 2. But when you have a huge colony, they're pretty much minding their own business. You know?
Hi, Sally Stevens.
Hi, Sally.
I know Patrick just popped in. I just saw him pop in and say hello.
Yeah, I saw that.
Once we have more land cleared, I'm going to get some peacocks, because I really love peacocks, but the king thinks that they holler too much for him, and they might wake him up.
Oh, they're loud.
So we have 7 acres, so I can put them in the, further back in the property where they won't bother.
They also like to, they pop out of nowhere. They'll climb on the houses. They'll jump off the houses and, appear from place to place and when you don't expect it. And they honk. They kind of make these loud noises, You just
we see them. The most of the time when we see them is in the morning. And it's like that's the traffic in our neighborhood for the morning. This is the peacocks, because they just had babies. So there's like the adults and the little ones, and so it's
nothing better than seeing baby birds.
Yep.
All the babies, though. Like I just love baby animals. I understand animals. I don't know. They can't speak to me. I can't speak to them. I'm not Dr. Dolittle, but I understand them, and I don't have that understanding with people. Like, people confuse me.
You like animals.
That's very true. People can be a little Like
The people are a lot harder,
Some
you know.
peacocks are loud. And sometimes communities can shun the peacocks, but because they can make a mess, and they can start making too much noise.
So can the geese. The geese make a big mess.
Yeah, but it depends on if you have room for the geese and the ducks. If you don't have room for the geese and the ducks, that's when you don't have a pond or place for them.
See, Mimi even agrees with me. Her great aunt had 3 of them. They're mean as heck.
Or the geese. Like I said, we have a pond and we have a space for them where and that's where they are known to hang out. But if it's just a place where your geese come and you don't have a pond and stuff, they can be.
Is he a dachshund?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a Pikachu.
Yeah, we used to have a Dachshund.
I have 2 of them. This is my mama. This is Coco.
That was his partner for a while.
He's Pikachu.
He was Pikachu. Yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Pikachu sitting right here.
What's your baby's name?
This is Coco.
Oh, Coco.
I said she looked like a little black puppy that went running through the cocoa powder.
Yeah. Ours with the short hair.
She's actually a long hair. We've been having issues we had some issues with their food all of a sudden. We used the same kind of food their whole life, and then all of a sudden both my dogs lost all their hair. Like long, beautiful hair, and it just fell out, and they were itchy and they were scratchy, and I finally went with a grain-free food because this is ridiculous. I'm not having my puppy be all tore up because of a food.
Yeah, we had to change food times because then his teeth fell out. His hair was fine. We had to kind of switch from dry to canned food, to different canned food, to fresh canned.
So for the fresh one.
So,
Oh, poor baby.
On half fresh and half canned. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's mama. But here we go.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Is that the one you made for your nephew?
Yeah, that one. I guess got to put his mouth on him yet.
Very cute.
Get out the bucket. And then we have Miss Evie.
The people are falling in love with your Coco. So cute. Adorable. Look at that tail.
Oh, that tail is something.
It's cute. Adorable.
Oh, we have. This is the one that started it all. I seen a picture of her and I fell in love. I didn't know what Pokemon were until I seen a picture of her.
It's like a little alien.
I don't know. Is Celebi a boy or a girl? I feel like Celebi's a girl, but Celebi might be a boy. I don't know.
It's cute. It's adorable.
But that one's mine because it looked like a little pixie, like a little fairy pixie. Yeah. So that's what I fell in love with.
Oh, let's see. C. Cage says, I have 3 doxies. Oh.
Then we have Turtle.
Oh, that's cute.
This one's got a
turtle. Oh, look at you. You're good at those.
Turtle the turtle.
You're good at those, Bridget.
And this one I had to buy the pattern for. This is Alakazam.
Oh yeah. From
He's another Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, I have a nephew that likes Pokemon.
See, and here was Paco's.
No,
That was Paco when he was young.
that was
But that was like,
the winner.
he was half Chihuahua and half Dachshund,
Dotson.
Awesome.
and all attitude.
Oh,
I can't remember what this one's name is. Zapdos. Zapdos. Yeah.
that was
No, not Zapdos. That's the yellow one. I can't remember. And then for my niece, I made this one. But this one goes from this.
it's like a little froggy, and it turns to something else. A little girl. Oh,
that's very
my
cool.
gosh! How did you do that?
Oh, there's a pattern book that there's a whole bunch of them. Some of them turn into flowers. Then we have this little lady right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, is she like a little wicked witch? Oh,
And now she's a
the
cauldron.
flowers.
That's cool.
Cute. So
And-
cute.
I told you guys about the pumpkin I made with sewing thread. So
Yeah.
see if I can get it to sit on there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
And it has a stem and a leaf.
And what is it? You can barely see it.
It is a pumpkin
That's cool.
made
Pumpkin
with
shell.
sewing thread.
Oh my gosh.
And this one's made with embroidery.
Open her up. Open her up, baby. Hold on. We're gonna blow you up.
Boom.
There you go. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's tiny.
That was made with a 0.60 millimeter crochet hook and sewing thread.
That's, my goodness. Wow.
This one was a 1.75 and embroidery floss.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sherry. That would have made my eyes cross.
I have one of those jeweler spyglassy dealies that you can put it on your glasses and you can flip it down and
Yes.
it magnifies things for you. So I sat there and I just
We
Oh.
we use the monocle, the big one. Mhm.
it was just
Yeah.
one of those. I wanted to see if I could, like I don't see any purpose with sewing
It's
thread
a-
and crochet, but it was, can I? Yep, I can.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm with you, Eljoy. DK is the the smallest I go.
That's
I
amazing.
spin thinner than a DK.
You like the thin thread, huh? Ridiculous.
Good night. Good night, Mimi.
Okay.
This was my last spin.
Oh, that's pretty. Put it up.
I am.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
So I spun
Did you
this
done-
one up while I was going through some heart issues. I needed my battery changed. So I spun this while I was waiting for my battery to get changed. So I called it Heartstorm.
That's pretty.
That is pretty. Did you dye it too?
This one I didn't dye. This one I had got the fiber pre-dyed, but I do dye a lot of my own fiber and my yarn. And when I do that, I use all food colorings or herbs, plants,
That's good.
natural
That's-
dyes. Because my water goes onto my property where I grow my food, I don't want to put toxins into my ground. So
Yeah.
I
love
use all the
that.
natural stuff. And then, as often as possible, especially like this time during the winter when we've got the wood stove going, I use the heat from the wood stove to dye my fiber and my yarn rather than paying electric to
Yeah.
heat up a pot, So it's
Mhm.
as eco-friendly as absolutely possible.
I love
know.
that. Mhm.
I didn't see if Mama G left, but Mama G, look out in your mailbox, or at least your PO box. There's something on the way.
For Mama G and for um, Mama Winch and who else?
Show the thing. I just put you.
And Mama G, thank you so much for my hat. And what did she call this? It was hold on a second.
There's some stuff coming to you, Mama G, for you and Rusty.
Babushka. For my babushka. Oh, and I love the colors. And it's a scarf and the shawl. Hold on. And then you can take this off. This is the babushka she made she was selling them. What do you think, everyone? Lovely, right? Yeah, and this is the color that I got from the ones she sold, like 3 of them or 4 of them, and I got this one. And you know how cold I get all the time because of my condition, and so I said, "Woohoo!" And it fits perfect.
And Mama G said, "Don't cover up the pretty hair."
Oh, Mama G, thank you so much. We have some awesome, awesome people. And Mama G and Rusty are awesome. Thank you so much. I love it. And it's so soft and squishy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me see your hat.
Oh my, no! You're not going to put it on.
It's big enough for me too.
No. He wants to try it on. Here.
Yeah, that's big enough for me. I need a new fishing hat.
Oh, you're not going to wear that fishing. No way, Jose.
I could rock it.
Oh.
See, Mama G doesn't say cover up my beautiful hair. Don't cover up my beautiful hair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, then you would have to cover up your chin.
I don't have any hair left.
But yeah. Let's see.
Oh.
Young lady, I know you can hear him. Are you talking to Paco? Are you saying hi? Well, that's nice.
What was your favorite yarn if you had to live on the farm and you only had 1 or 2 yarns to?
Bought yarn.
Bought yarn? Like box store yarn?
Box store, yarn store.
Or any yarn. Any yarn.
I haven't bought store yarn. Like, I haven't gone to the store and bought yarn that wasn't like, I need to have this to finish a project in like 6 years. So I haven't even touched any of the new yarns.
Wow. What do you use?
I have, well, I had an immensely large stash that is now 16 cubicles less than it used to be because I haven't bought yarn. And, I spin my yarn. Plus, like, please don't. I know someone's going to look at my face when doing that part. And I don't, there's nothing wrong with box store yarn. So please don't take my facial expression as that, because I'm really not a yarn snob. I understand, like, for this, for blankets, stuff like that. Big box store yarn, acrylic yarn is perfect. It's wonderful. It's definitely the way to go. For me, where I live, what I like to make,
that's right.
I got to have the wool or the cotton, and stuff like that. So if I had to pick a very favorite yarn, it would be hands down Shanko wool, which is a proprietary blend of wool that comes from one company in North Carolina. It's a U.S. grown wool. It is absolutely very soft, very squishy. And it's also my favorite fiber to spin. It spins up like spider lace, and it's just gorgeous to work with. It fluffs back up. It's lovely. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. It feels great. It looks great. It's got a beautiful, like, sheen to it without having a sheen. It supports here, which is awesome. And I mean, it's a little on the pricey side, but it's less than $200 for 10 hanks of undyed. So, like, I could make another one of my wedding dresses for that if I dyed the yarn myself, or if I wanted to go the extra hard way and spin the yarn to, and dye it myself.
It's not that bad when you don't buy any other yarn.
Right.
If you're doing that yourself. Yeah.
Right. And, like I said, I don't buy yarn. So if I spend a little bit more than the average person does when they buy yarn, when I buy yarn, I feel like that's okay because I don't buy yarn,
That makes sense. If you can do it yourself, why go out and buy it?
That makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and
it's good for people to hear this. How you as a fiber artist get by with your art, and how you work your art.
In my little dream world, like if I sat down and the world was exactly what I wanted it to be, I'd have me like 2 or 3 beautiful little sheeps running around my yard, and I would shear the wool, and I would clean the wool, and I would spin the wool, and I would dye the yarn, and then I would weave the yarn into beautiful fabric, and then turn that fabric into every wearable thing that I ever want to make.
Now, do you have any sheep?
No, and I don't have the big loom yet. Yet.
Not yet.
On both of those.
And there are different sheep, right? There's different sheep you can get, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Different quality of your yarn.
Oh, for sure. And there's a lot of research to be done, so I don't want to make the shotgun decision to run out and just get a sheep. I want it to be, when I get a sheep, this is the exact sheep that I want, that's going to make the exact wool that I want. And until I can have that, I'll just keep buying my fiber from the warehouse where I buy my fiber from, and I'll just skip the first couple steps.
Yeah.
But if you're getting those Nigerian goats, don't they have like a coat?
They do, but it's not the same. It's not the spinnable coat. Yeah, and with goats too, it's got to be the right kind of goat to get the fiber.
Get the fiber.
You know, like you can get the fiber from all sheep, right? But some sheep are going to give you fiber that you want to felt with. Some sheep are going to give you fiber that you want to spin up and knit with, you know, or crochet or whatever.
The one I want, the yarn, is from a Highland cow.
Highland cow.
The shaggy cow.
The shaggy cow.
I want a Highland cow. Like
I have. There was somebody I used to work with that had a Highland cow. They had 2 of them.
What is that real furry rabbit? That
Angora.
Angora.
Yeah, Angora. Have you
I
done
thought about bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one drawback to bunnies, and it's not the bunny's fault. But see, in South Carolina, we have those nasty little cockroaches. And we also what is we call palmetto bugs. Some people know them as water bugs or flying cockroaches, the great big ones.
Yeah, big
and
ones.
Rabbits, their leavings attract those bugs. And I don't have those bugs. I don't want those bugs. So no bunnies.
Water bugs, no.
No.
Well.
Yeah.
So how do you see your next 5 years in YouTube?
My next if I make it 5 years?
No,
oh, come on.
You do see your next 5 years.
I just want to keep crafting. I want to keep sharing what I love to do. I want to uplift people and let people know that even if you think it's really, really hard, no matter what the pattern is, no matter what the stitch is, it's only one stitch at a time. And if you break it down like that and understand that the worst thing that's going to possibly happen is you have to frog and try again, then I mean, that's a pretty blessed life, you know?
That's right.
So, and it's not to leave out the fellas, Matt, at all. I love the fellas. I love my fella crafters. But I really, my heart, I want to show the ladies of crafting that they are worthy of having the nice things. Because so many of us, and the fellas do this too, but so many of us, we give so much of ourselves and we think so little of ourselves. We will buy the nice things for someone else. We will knit up or crochet up a sweater and hand-dyed yarn to give away. But we won't buy that same yarn for ourselves and make that same sweater for ourselves. And I want to let my ladies know, and the fellas too, but more the ladies. I'm not going to lie about it. But I want my ladies to know that you are a queen. You are the queen of your home. You are a queen of your life. You are special. You are worthy. That's my biggest mission in life. And if I can teach just one lady that, if I can make her spread her wings and fly the way the king did for me by his simple gesture of holding that door open the day we met and looking at me and calling me his queen, if I can learn to fly and teach another to fly with me, then we've just grown our flock. You know, I want girlfriends. I want guy friends. I just, you know, let's do this. Let's craft. Let's have fun. Let's make beautiful things. Not worry about the dumb stuff, the drama, the icky, bad feelings that sometimes can happen. We don't mean to feel jealous of things that the other people make, but sometimes that happens. I've had that happen where people get upset with me because I made something beautiful. And I don't ever want to feel that way. And I never, ever want someone to feel that way because of something I made. So let's not be in competition with anyone but ourselves. Let's share the love of the craft. If I can teach you and you can teach me, then wonderful. And if only one of us can teach the other, then that's fine too. Because then someday you will take and turn around and teach someone else.
That's right. Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
it shouldn't be it. And you hit the nail on the head. It shouldn't be like a drama. It should be we're all a community.
Right.
We all want the same. Yeah, we're all on this yarn journey. You know, why not help each other along instead of
pass along the talent. Give away what you can.
That's
and,
right.
and share it, because it is your turn to do it. Because you are only given a short period of time to do it.
That's
and
right.
do it when you can.
Not to go in like switch things up, but I know some people will ask, or if they ask you, I do not have bags on my website anymore. However, if anyone ever wants one of my bags, all they need to do is simply reach out to me. I have fabric on hand, or they can tell me, hey, I dream of a bag that has this on it. And we will make it happen. So
that's pretty cool.
I don't do the like pre-made bag thing anymore. That killed my crafting joy to have a bag sitting here unloved because, you know, the right person hadn't found it yet. So I only do pre-orders now. But I did want to mention that because I know people do ask, you know, how do you get one? You just email me.
Very good. And she will always make you happy.
And I'm lucky we got one.
Yes.
We got two.
Yes.
We were very lucky.
You were very lucky. Thank you so much.
Well, I think I was lucky. I found 2 new friends.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. And with that, we will close up the hour and 12 minutes. We want to thank Bridget for coming on and all of our members. And thank you for sharing your
and thank you to our wonderful community.
Sharing all of your talents, your baby.
And we got to see Penelope.
Penelope, thank you. Penelope with us. And all of your little amigurumis. They were beautiful.
Thank you.
And all of your private things.
Yeah,
that
little
you
pumpkin
share with
things.
us.
That was insane.
You know, and all of your thoughts. We really appreciate it. Thank you again. We're going to say goodbye.
So with that note, take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Yes.
And we'll see you guys on the YouTube streets.
Take care. We'll see you next Thursday.